The next choir to grace the stage is the Zone 14 Choir. And they will be doing the song, He Keeps on Doing Great Things by the Worship House. Let's put our hands together as we welcome the Living Springs.
Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider, keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider, keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider, keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, the Lord my healer, keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, the Lord my healer, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, the Lord my healer, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Rohi, Jehovah Rohi, the Lord my shepherd, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Rohi, Jehovah Rohi, I love Him so much. The Lord my shepherd, He keeps on doing great things. Jehovah Rohi, Jehovah Rohi, the Lord my shepherd, He keeps on doing great things. Shikenu, of my righteousness, He keeps on doing great things. I can hear it, come on. Shikenu, Shikenu, of my righteousness, He keeps on doing great things. Shikenu, of my righteousness, He keeps on doing great things. Everybody count on yes, on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things. He keeps on doing. Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things. Soprano, let me hear you say. Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. He keeps on doing great things. Come on, soprano, say. Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things. Alto, let me hear you say. Alto, let me hear you say. Hey! Come on, tenor, let me hear you say. Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things. Tenor, hear you say. Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things. Everybody, can I hear you say? Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things. He keeps on doing great things. Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things. He keeps on going. Keeps on doing great things. Hallelujah. Keeps on doing great things.
Hallelujah! All the way from Jamaica, I think, giving us some reggae vibes. Or South Africa. Judges.
Okay. Tenors, you were a bit too loud. Altos, we couldn't really hear you too well. The mics were too far from your mouth. I wish that the choir could match up with the enthusiasm of the soloists. Yes. There was just that distance between, it felt like the soloist was the soloist for another, choir entirely. The distance between the energy that the choir was putting into it and what we were putting into it was not on the same level. And the song was monotonous. That's another thing. So for a competition like this, you want to look for something that has many sides than just having to repeat and then the soprano will do, alto will do, and then we'll come back again and we finish the song. So for me, it's an average performance, really.
What I do like, I like the minks the ladies are wearing, though. They're absolutely beautiful. And again, you're still the cream of the crop, the conductor. You're amazing. Another round of applause for her again. Thank you so much.
I think the key thing that he said for me is that I try to be I've tried to be a very nice person throughout this competition, but I'm really trying harder. But I think that this song probably will work. This is what they do in South Africa. They repeat one thing for 20 minutes. And I don't know how they cope. But the trouble that the traffic, you come back from traffic from Nigeria and you hear one thing for 10 minutes, the person will start sleeping. So it was honestly, apart from, and so when you guys do that song and repeat it over and over, and the soloist is on another energy altogether, what it feels like is that I'm sometimes getting scared of the way the soloist is singing. It feels like he's just shouting and, putting fear in me. And then the conductor is doing her best to, it's just kept going like this. And at the point it started going down. And it started feeling like it was boring and all of that. It's important when you are coming for a competition. It's not an album you're making where you want to repeat for people to catch the melody over and over. This is a competition. Song selection is very critical. If you miss it there, you've missed almost everything. So I think the song choice was a disaster. So that is my take on this. I think you guys should have been able to rework on some things. It was just there all through. So if you scale through, let me know that you worked. Put in a bit of creativity. Let the whole thing. I started hearing from beginning to the end. Just cannot work in a Nigerian environment and a competition also. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Be encouraged, Living Springs. Thank you for coming. Please, can you clap for them as they leave the stage?
With all your preparation that you've rehearsals day in, day out, and your performance today, what do you have to say?
Well, with all sincerity and honesty, I feel that the rehearsals and the performance we had today is like, they're just two opposite things, because we've been rehearsing and we've been singing very well. Every part has been coming out, but just right now, it's a bit different. Let's just use a bit, because the remarks the judges made, yes, I know bad remarks, we should work harder just for encouragement and all, but even at that, we didn't really do well, sincerely.